you to this briefing, which we have called at a very short notice. We would like to take the opportunity to express our utmost appreciation for your presence here and for you joining us via virtual and online platforms. We've called this briefing with the purpose of addressing a matter which has been in the public domain in the past few days, especially since the past weekend, which involved MEC for Health Honorable Nomagugu Simelane. Following the last weekend of Saturday, 21 August 2021, photographs and videos emerged in the social media which were purported to have been taken at a gathering allegedly hosted by MEC Simelane. In the footage, the MEC is portrayed in a celebratory mood alongside a number of other guests. What is clear in both the videos and photographs is that the patrons, including MEC herself, are not wearing masks and do not appear to be practicing social distancing. As we are aware that with effect from the 26th of July, His Excellency President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, placed the country under adjusted level 3. Further to this announcement, government published adjusted alert level 3 regulations in Gazette 44895 of the 25th of July. Now, the regulations are clear and they talk and they stipulate the following. Every person, when attending a gathering and in order to limit exposure to COVID-19, must wear a face mask, adhere to all health protocols, maintain a social distance of at least 1.5 meters from each other, and adhere to the curfew hours as provided for in the Regulations 33, and adhere to any other health protocol and social distancing measures as provided for in the directions issued by the relevant cabinet minister after consultation with the cabinet members, especially the member responsible for health. Upon receiving these reports, the Premier requested a full report in this regard, which has been duly submitted by MEC. From the report, the following facts are clear. It is the position of the MEC that the images were taken at the venue of a surprise venue for her birthday lunch. So it was a surprise lunch for her birthday. The MEC also stated that the event was held at a venue which was well ventilated and which had the appropriate social distancing, and that guests were fully aware and were regularly reminded by both the MC and the MEC to adhere to COVID-19 regulations. The MEC states that the meeting was attended, or the event was attended by a maximum of 36 people at the venue meant for 200 people, and therefore provided enough circulation in compliance with regulations. With regard to the images, the MEC further states that the captured images were taken during the period when they were consuming food. I wish to state that since receiving MEC Simelane's report, I have also had time to discuss it with her, and having looked at facts presented to us, it is my considered view as the Premier of the province that as the leaders we have the burden of providing ethical leadership. Even though the circumstances that may have landed the MEC in this situation may have been beyond her control, however, the public still have an expectation that we should lead them ethically. That is the burden we carry as public office bearers. This does not, by any stretch of imagination, imply that the public office bearers or political leaders are not infallible. The MEC has shown a high level of remorse, and she didn't go out of her way to violate COVID-19, which is a mitigating factor in this regard. And having considered that, I have then reached this following conclusion. Firstly, the province of KwaZulu-Natal finds itself in the midst of the deadly COVID-19 pandemic, which has a devastating effect in the entire economy of our country and the province. As we speak, we are engaged in a massive vaccination drive as we battle the effect of the third wave and the advent of Delta variant of the coronavirus. At the center of the battle against the virus is the call to the people of the province to adhere to the non-pharmaceutical preventative measures. This includes sanitizing or washing hands regularly, social distancing, and the wearing of masks. In addition, we are on a massive campaign to get people of KwaZulu-Natal to vaccinate in order to help our country achieve the appropriate numbers to attain population immunity. The MEC for Health has been charged with the responsibility to lead the effort of our province in the mission to provide a better health for all. In addition, the MEC has been given the responsibility to champion the fight against COVID-19. The MEC, therefore, is at the chest of the war and is expected to lead by example at all times. We then have to always ensure that as leaders, we provide and maintain higher standards. South Africa is a country that provides or prides itself as one that upholds the values of law, but also the one that held leaders responsible. We commend the MEC for her swift response to the matter. We also thank her for her preparedness to admit her mistake and for expressing her regret and that she found herself in a compromising situation. Having considered that and the remorse from the MEC, we have taken a view that in the course of action, the following must be done. The MEC must, within 7 days, issue a public apology for having been at an event where there was floating of the COVID-19 regulations. The MEC, which is the second, has already received a warning from the Premier. Thirdly, we have instructed the provincial treasury to work and ensure that at the next payment cycle, 50% of the MEC's salary is docked and paid to the NGO that fights against COVID-19 in the district where the MEC is the champion, and that is in Amajuba District Municipality. Once again, we want to thank the MEC for her exemplary response to this issue and for showing remorse. Let us carry forward the battle against COVID-19 and for the attainment of the better life for all the people of KwaZulu-Natal. I thank you.